Hello guys and welcome back. So today's video will be doing PT overview, which is a continuation from the previous one. So without wasting any time, let's get straight to the video. So obviously I just logged into my PT. So this is what I get. Good evening, Pablo. Welcome to your workstation. So I get my macro briefing. So you can read this. Iran rejects ceasefire proposals as Trump wants Iranian assets will pay for ship damages. So you can read everything. You can click there and obviously read more and read all of this, which is long. We can't go through it. So this is what I'm welcomed with on my workstation. Okay, so this is my default page. When you log into your PT, this is what you're going to see. So on the left hand side, you're going to see the real-time news. So on your right hand side, you're going to see the DXM and you're going to see the world clock, the currency strength, the economic calendar. So obviously on your currency strength, you can change the time frame, 8 hours, 5 days, 1 day, just like that. So I prefer to just put it on 1 day. So and you get a chance to obviously you can just check one currency by removing some of the currencies and just leave the currencies that you want, or you can just leave them all of them right there. So going on forward, this is your economic calendar. Likewise, you can always edit, you can always change it to high impact news, medium impact news. You can obviously just leave it to low impact. So this is the DXM. Same with the DXM. Right now, you can change it to different time frames. So you can change to 4 hours, you can change to 1 day. So just like that. So for those who know how the DXM works, for example, we have 96% short. So the DXM is retail sentiment. You get to see the positions of retail traders if they are long or short on a certain currency. So for example, on AUDCHF, we have 96% of traders who are actually shorting the USDCHF. So likewise, for those who know how the DXM works, usually when you have a lot of traders who are selling a currency, so usually the currency is going up. So if vice versa, for example, your AUD, you have a lot of traders who are buying. So if you actually check, the currency is actually going down probably because traders are always on the wrong side of the market. So having this tool is obviously an advantage to your side. You get to see what they are doing. You get to know where they're positioned, and you obviously go the opposite direction that they're going. So this gives you a fair advantage. So this is what the DXM is about. You can also change your order on the DXM. So this is one of my favorite tools. So this is the real-time headline. So you get, this is the news section. You can click there. So you can choose if you want important news, you want the rumor highlighted, normal. So obviously you get let's you can see the reaction. So it obviously going to highlight them for you. As you can see, these ones are important, so they are almost looking reddish. So and it also tells you if it's geopolitical, it falls for which currency, just like that. As you can see, this one is for energy, and then this one falls under the US. So going on forward, without wasting any time, so on your top side you get, this is my workspaces. I will have one workspace. I also have my layout, so I have a different layout. So you can create a new layout, and then you also have a layout library where you can obviously you can choose which one you want. For example, you have this one for the quad, you have the default. You can obviously click one, you create your layout name, and obviously it's going to look, for example, if you click for the one that says default, you're going to get this but without the widgets inside. So you get to choose which widget you want to put inside. So without wasting any time, this is a widget. Obviously what I'm talking about, you have different widgets. For now we have a total of 93 widgets. So obviously these are categories. You have the price chart. Let's go down, let me show you different widgets. So you have the seasonality. For those who know seasonality, you have the forecast table, you have the performance chart, you have the table, you have, okay, let's go forward without wasting any time. So you also have the quant. So you have the positioning, you have the chart view, you have the table view. So this is commitment of traders. You also get heat maps, currency strength meter, FX cost rate. Let's go forward. You also get the news section. So real-time news, you get news story, news dashboard, latest news. So let's go forward. This one falls under macroeconomic data. So you get the event calendar, economic data chart, you get the macro map, so you get the table. Okay, let's go forward. You get the central bank interest rate probabilities, all of that. So you also get the research, bank trades, scenario desk. So this is the event trades from the previous PMT. For those who know, you get the week ahead, you get the research files, you have the smart buyers history, you also have smart buyers tracker. So let's go forward. You get the bank forecast. So some of these are locked right now, but probably in a few days they will be unlocked. There is a lot of widgets right now. So you have the DXM, you have the market structure. Let's go forward without wasting any time. You also get the order flow, and then you have the order book, position book. So the fruit print chart will be, I think in a few days, will be unlocked since the terminal will be finished and all the widgets will be unlocked. So you will also get this everything. So there is a lot of widgets. I can't go through all of them as they are 91. So let's go forward. Here you can search your symbol. We'll come back to that. So you can also click there. You get the market sentiment. Right now it's neutral. You also get the AI macro assist. So you can just click, for example, if you've been away for like a week or something, you can just ask here. You ask the chat what has been happening in the market for the past 7 days when you've been away, and then it's obviously going to tell you everything. And then you also have the live you get the live analyst talking when there is important news. So they're going to talk when something is happening, but everything that is important they will be talking 24 hours. So you will have that on. You also get alert, you get the watch list, and then the notifications obviously, so you can just put them on if you want push notifications. So you also have the support chat. You can also ask Mike, hello Mike, what's been happening in the market? Hello Mike, for example, what's been happening in the market for a past 24 hours? Or you can just, hello Mike, how can I prepare for my week ahead? What is important? Hello Mike, you just ask anything, even support questions. Hello Mike, if there is a bug on your software, or hello Mike, there is a tool that I cannot use, this widget that I don't understand. So obviously Mike will explain it for you. So, and you get this. So this is a human chat. So obviously this is just your profile. So let's go ahead without wasting any time. Let me show you that one. Let's say you search on symbol, you search GBP USD. So obviously on your GBP USD, this is what you're going to get when you click on your symbol. So on your top left hand side, you're going to get a technical chart. On your right hand side, you're going to get the currency strength. So you don't have all the currencies here, you only get the GBP and the USD because you have clicked on, obviously your symbol is GBP USD, and then you get the economic calendar, you get the real-time headlines. Obviously you can go to smart buyers, which is what I had opened, and obviously this is your smart buyers tracker. You see your fundamentals, they're neutral, bank overview, all of that. You can just click here to see what's under fundamentals. Obviously there's economic growth, rising prices, consumer confidence, factory activities, all of that. So this is the smart buyers for, and you also get the overall. You can just slide down. It also tells you the key risk events for the week ahead, blah blah blah. So this is for USD this side because obviously we are under GBP USD, and then there is COT for the pound here. As you can see, you can also change here for which you want for owner, the dealer you want for asset. You just change here. You can also change the time frame here for your COT. Obviously you get the flip, you can see all of that. So net traders, this is the percentage, all of that. Let's go forward. This is for the pound. You also get the COT for the USD because we're under GBP USD. You get your seasonality for the pound USD. So all of that you see for the seasonality forecast table, seasonality performance chart. You get the table for the years, so 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, just like that. You get the retail sentiment. So this is the DXM. As you can see, most of the traders, we have more traders that are long in GBP USD, and we have less sellers, but not so much because as you can see we only have about 13,000 long. It's about 10k which are like short. Is it 10? Yeah, I think it's 10. And then also central bank pricing, you get the interest rate probability table. For this is for Bank of England, so this is for the Federal Reserve. So you can just change here for if you want to check for other banks. So obviously this is just under GBP USD. You can obviously select your widget. For example, you can just get a new layout. You create a new layout and you add your own widgets that you want to use for a certain currency, and obviously check for the currencies that you want. So this is just my obviously this is my layout with the ones that I have. So on the top I have the smart buyers tracker, I have the economic calendar, I have the currency strength, I have the DXM, I have the seasonality table, I have the market structure. Let's check other. I have the week, I have this one for the week ahead. So this is my layout for the week ahead. I also have the real-time news. This is just the real-time news. I also have real-time news reaction. So with this, I can see what's happening in real time here. Also listen to the live analyst and also check the reaction. Be able to capitalize on the reaction same time, because with the real-time news, you get the advantage to see, for example, this update: U.S. Trump president was meeting on Friday with top advisors. Blah blah blah. You get to read all of that. This is geopolitical. It's for the US. This is the information. You just read all of this. This is the analysis, and then this is the reaction. Crude prices rose with Brent, blah blah blah, rising from 96.20 to 96.70. You understand? So meaning there was a buy reaction at 8:17 p.m. when Trump did whatever this was. So when you have this on, when I have this on my screen, I also have my chat here. I'm able to see the movement happening in real time, and I'm able to obviously see if I want to trade that or I'm not interested in trading that. I also have my news template on the right hand side. I have the real-time news. So obviously, as you can see, I have my real-time news in almost all of the templates because it helps me to track everything in real time. I also listen to the live analysis to the live analyst. So I have my chart here for USD. I have the gold. I also have the scenario desk. For those who know the scenario desk, it's the event trade, the one that we use to trade events. So the ones we use to trade distance. So obviously the strengthening scenario, if unemployment rate is at 4.3 or lower, so we have a strengthening scenario. But if we have the unemployment at 4.5 or higher, we have the weakening scenario. So this way I can also see my chart here. You get to see everything happening in real time. I also have my test template. I have my risk sentiment here, market hours, high end points. I have the FX rates, so I have the real-time news. So most of the time I have this. I also have my research template where I can read. This is for the analyst report for PT, which is coming from the PT. I get to see the reports from different banks. So it could be MUFG, it could be JP Morgan, could be Goldman, could be Credit Agricole, could be everything. So you get this one from also from Danske Bank. So I use this to see what they are doing, what they are thinking. So these are their reports. This is just under my research template. So this is from MUFG, as it says FX Weekly. Okay, it's loading. As you can see right there, I had this one open. As you can see, USD risk, blah blah blah. You just read everything. This is for FX. This is from MUFG. So I get the advantage to see all of this. So there is a lot of widgets that I can't go through all of them. So this is just an overview showing you what's in PMT. So for the next coming days, I will be releasing more videos showing you how to use almost all of the widgets or all of the widgets. Also, if you have a question, just leave it in the comment section and just let me know what you want the next video to be about, and I will try and clarify for you. Also, if you have some questions, you can just ask on the support chat. So have a good one.